Fox 11 News interviews Jeremy Corbell about his recent release of the UFO in the clouds, seen from up above the clouds. Fox 11 News is not a national news network. It's a relatively small news network. But within this interview, Jeremy Corbell talks about new whistleblowers coming forward. He also has something pinned in his X profile. Let me read you the caption to it to give you a better understanding of what's going on. A number of first-hand military and intelligence community UAP whistleblowers and witnesses have directly confirmed to me and George Knapp that they are willing to that they're willing to come forward and testify at Congress that this phenomenon is real. And they do touch on this topic in the Fox 11 News interview.
Mysterious flying object shaped like a disc caught on military camera and now confirmed by the Pentagon. The exclusive footage obtained and analyzed by investigative journalist Jeremy Corbell, who is the leader in this space. He is the co-host of the Weaponized podcast. Jeremy, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, man. It's the duty of journalism to investigate the unexplained, not explain the uninvestigated. That's what we're trying to do with this clip. One quick correction. Pentagon didn't confirm this one yet as being military filmed. They should, because it is, like they have other videos that George Knapp and I have obtained and released. I am waiting to see if they're going to be honest with the American public.
Okay, so let's talk about this particular video.
Yeah.
So this is actually from 2020, right?
Right.
But it's just being released now. Why is that?
Yeah, because it takes a while. When George Knapp and I receive information, it takes a while just to vet the basics. Is this a military filmed piece of footage? Did they designate it UAP, which we all know now means UFO? And it took us a while to confirm that, and it's 100% confirmed. I'm waiting for our government to admit to it. In the intelligence community, this piece of footage has been studied since 2020.
So what is it? What do we think we're looking at here?
That is above my pay grade. I don't know exactly what we're looking at, but what it looks like to me, the three things that stick out and why I thought it was worthy of public discourse, right? So one is the shape. We all talk about UAP or UFOs, but this looks like the movie Nope. You know, if you've seen that Jordan Peele movie, it looks like a disc, but I didn't name it a disc. Our intelligence agencies labeled it disc. In fact, they said UAP navigating through clouds. That's what was with the file. So that's what we're seeing according to them. The other thing is the movement. It was interesting. I want to know if it actually moves the way it does, make an abrupt turn. And there's no heat signature of traditional propulsion if it is indeed a craft.
And that's what's perhaps most important, the heat signature. Why is that so important?
Right, because all traditional propulsion as we know it will throw something out the back to move forward. It's kind of like rockets to roller skates. You got everything has a reaction, action kind of thing. With this, we're not seeing it, and it's in a thermal signature. So a lot of the footage that you gain from the military that they label UAP, you have unique characteristics of like lack of signature.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that will see this and say, should I be worried about my safety? What is this thing doing, right? What do we think that it's doing?
I don't know, and that's being investigated a lot by online sleuths now too. But you have to figure out the UAP, UFO thing, it's been around for a long time. This is nothing new. Your own government, our government, has admitted that UAP, let's just say UFOs, are real. There are craft of unknown origin. They outpace, outmaneuver, and outperform anything that we know can be made. So with that said, what is it doing? I have no clue.
So do we think that there are other ones like this? Have we seen similar videos to this?
You might not have seen similar videos to this. I have seen similar videos to this, and I'm hoping the public will be able to see those too.
Like a significant number of them?
I would definitely call it significant.
Okay, so and part of that is Congress has become more involved in this, in part thanks to you. They're talking to you.
You know, in this part of the interview, Jeremy Corbell talks to the reporter about new whistleblowers that are coming forward. Now, these ain't just any whistleblowers, apparently or allegedly. These are first-hand whistleblowers. Now, what does that mean? Jeremy Corbell has a pinned comment in his X account. Everything's going to be linked down below, so go check out Jeremy Corbell's X account, and then you can kind of read up on what this means, okay? So this is going to be significant. There's going to be a few of them coming forward, and they're going to testify in front of Congress under oath
Talk about what your conversations have been like with Congress and how you're working with them to try to get people to come forward.
I'm going to cut to brass tacks here. I have 3 or more first-hand direct whistleblowers to the UAP thing from within government. We're talking agencies in intelligence that have and will put their lives on the line to tell the American public under oath in an open congressional hearing what they know about the cover-up of the UFO reality. That is fact, and I have alerted Congress to it. There has been some vetting that is done, and we have a chance to have another UFO hearing where people will, for the first time, hear from first-hand, hands-on whistleblowers. Now, there have been others. Commander David Fravor, he came and testified about chasing a UFO for the United States military. But I'm talking about high-quality witnesses.
So you're saying right now that they want to come forward, but somebody in government is preventing them from coming forward?
There have been threats, medical malpractice, there have been lies, you have all sorts of things that have happened to these people who are not yet public. They come forward under duress to me and George Knapp often. That was with David Grush, who's now famously came forward and said we have recovered craft with biologics inside. A lot of people don't want to come forward for a variety of reasons, not all because they've been threatened, but some of them 100% have been threatened, and they are coming forward anyway, and I'm giving Congress a chance to do the right thing.
And are the members of Congress, by and large, open to this idea?
Yes.
Are there some that are trying to stop these people from coming forward? What are you seeing?
Right. So there are some people who are kind of shining lights in this kind of disclosure movement. What people don't know is that there was legislation put into place that they said like 27 times or something, non-human intelligence. It was put forward by Senator Rounds and Senator Schumer. This is something they tried to pass. It was like a disclosure language.
Bipartisan.
Yes, bipartisan. There's a lot of people. So right now, Representative Luna has a task force that is supposed to be about transparency. She has the ability to bring these people forward for the American public to hear. Additionally, Representative Burchett has been really great on fighting for transparency. So there's a lot of love in Congress across the aisle, both sides, and I'm really hoping, and I know they have courage, they're going to do the right thing, have another hearing. We've got the witnesses, and they're coming forward anyway.
Wow. And Jeremy Corbell is sort of the guy to follow for all this. You see the promo right there. The podcast is called Weaponized. That's where you can find out a lot more about all of this. You can follow him on Twitter at Jeremy Corbell. Thank you so much for shining a light. We always appreciate talking to you. It's really interesting, and it's important to keep this conversation going.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Remember, everything will be linked down below in the description, you guys. We will have links for Jeremy Corbell's X account, where he talks about the first-hand whistleblowers that are coming to Congress to testify. We will have Fox 11 News linked down below, so you could check out the full original video that we just watched here as well. Now, I would like to know your guys' opinion on what's going on here. So many people say nothing's gonna come, right? We hear about the 2027. We have people saying it's gonna the 2027 is gonna come. Then they're gonna say 2028. 2028 is gonna come. Then they're gonna be like it's gonna be 2029. Nothing ever comes to fruition, right? So is this the same thing? You know, we're gonna have first-hand whistleblowers coming to Congress, testifying under oath. But is anything going to come to fruition? Either way, I do think this is a very important step for UFO disclosure. We got to keep it. We got to keep it moving, right? No matter what we think, you know, some people think UFO disclosure is never coming. They're just going to keep stringing us along, right? Just holding that carrot right in front of our face, you know, and we're just going to keep on moving, and we're just never really going to get any further into this. Who knows? Who am I? You know what I mean? I'm not a naysayer. I'm all for transparency, and I'm all for this movement to get this stuff out there so the public could know to a certain degree. And what I mean by that, to a certain degree, as long as it doesn't hurt national security. You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think down below. So comment and like the video. And you guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.